Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times and you're watching a quick unboxing and hands-on with the Motorola's Moto E7 Power under the E series, where you see some of the budget smartphones, and this time Motorola says that this smartphone particularly is competing with a whole bunch of devices under 10,000 rupees, and the teaser that they had shown was showing a price of 8 dash dash dash, so 8 something, which could be around 9,000 rupees for the 4 GB and 64 GB variant. This is the 464 option, and if you take a look at it here, the pricing given is 11,999, and that's the MRP, so obviously it would be lesser, and I guess it should be 9,000 rupees, but let's see. You can check out the description for the final pricing of this one, because while making the video I'm not sure of the actual pricing. Now this is the box package. As you can see, this comes with a 5000 mAh battery, 10-watt charger in the box, and you have a 13 megapixel dual camera system, plus the macro camera in that. I mean the 13 megapixel primary camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera, 6.5-inch HD plus max vision display. So you have a tall display there, 20:9 aspect ratio, and also this is tagged with the Made in India branding. So the company clearly mentioned that this is a Made in India smartphone. And now if we unbox and check out what comes in the box package, this is what it is. Firstly, what you see is the smartphone itself, and Motorola usually makes it pretty clear that they would offer a case or a back cover in the box package itself, and that comes wrapped around the device itself always. So this is how it looks like. This is one of those color options. This is called as Tahiti blue, and there's a transparent rubber cover, as you can see here, and this area is having a cutout because this motor dimple area is a fingerprint sensor for the additional security. And this is how it looks like. So it's a soft finish and not a glossy one, obviously, so that's a good thing. You don't see fingerprints or smudges that easily, but obviously since you're getting a case, most of the users would prefer using the case. But lifting this up on the front would usually take out the cover or the display protection, so you'll have to place a display protector, either a screen guard or a tempered glass on the front of the device. So let's keep this aside, check out what else comes in the box package. So you have the README and the legal safety and regulatory information booklets, and apart from that you have the travel adapter. As I said, it comes with a 10-watt charging, and that's the support given here, and also that's the travel adapter given inside the box package. There's the SIM ejector tool, and then there's a Type-C cable, and that's a good thing. You see a budget range smartphone having the USB Type-C, which is now becoming a common standard. So a good thing to see that Motorola is sticking to the newer standards, and there's no micro USB connectivity. Finally we see Type-C here. So let's set this up quickly and then show you what all comes inside the interface, which you can expect it to be very clean, which is pretty common with Motorola. One of those good things about Motorola smartphones is that it comes with that Moto experience apart from the stock Android. Now if we talk about the physical aspect, as I said, this comes with a 6.5-inch 20:9 aspect ratio display, 1600 into 720 pixels of screen resolution, and then you also have the 13 megapixel plus 2 megapixel camera combination here. There's also 5 megapixel selfie camera towards the front that comes inside the notch, and this one. So that's Motorola's ringtone, which is again pretty common and a very good one. So on the physical aspect, you see here the Type-C port towards the bottom of the phone, and then there's a microphone towards the bottom. On the right you have 3 buttons, and let me also show you what those offer. So there's this button, which would be the Google Assistant shortcut, which is on the top, on the right top, but I would have preferred it to be on the left side to make it distinctive and pretty different and easily noticeable. But no, you're getting everything on the right side itself, and you have the power and volume rocker buttons on the side. On the top you have 3.5 headset jack, and there's no secondary microphone, so you'll have to adjust with a single microphone over there. And you have the SIM ejector area towards the left side. Now let me show you that as well, what comes inside this. So as the brand mentioned, there's a single nano SIM card slot, and then there's a nano plus micro SD, so there's a hybrid SIM slot over here. So you have a choice of either going with 2 SIM cards or having 1 SIM card plus 1 micro SD card slot in case you don't have that storage, which is not enough. So this is stock Android, and this is the only number of applications that you see inside the device when you start it up for the first time. That's the best part about the Motorola smartphones or the stock Android devices. You have FM radio, you have some of the Google applications, and nothing else. It's pretty simple to use, it's pretty easy to use, and you can now customize it by your own side. You don't have to stick to whatever the brand offers in terms of those external different UIs. And under the gesture features, you have the swiping of fingerprint for notifications, jump to the camera, then system navigation, which could be either these two bottom buttons or the navigation gestures. So apart from that, if we go into the about section, so there's Android 10 over here, and about the future updates, I'm not really sure about what is the guaranteed updates, but we guess we might see the Android 11 update on this one. And the company mentioned that for the storage, there's eMCP storage, which is present on both the variants. One with 2 GB RAM, 32 GB storage, one with this, the 4 GB RAM and 64 GB storage. And for the first time, if you're starting up with the device, you'll see about 13 GB being used and 50 GB being available to the user. And this is the fingerprint sensor, as I had mentioned earlier. Now going into the camera application of this one, you also have the selfie camera for the face unlock as well. So you have both the options, that's fingerprint as well as face unlock. Now you have the macro option, and some of the users might disagree with the fact that okay, this is useful in this price range, but some might also agree that yes, rather than offering a depth camera, offering a macro camera is much better in this price range, and this actually is quite helpful. So this is how it captures, and it doesn't look bad. I mean, it is functioning in some way better than a depth camera, I would say. So this is how the macro camera works, and it works quite well. I mean, offering that in a budget phone is already a good thing. You also have the bokeh option, but this surely would be only the software bokeh. There's no depth camera given over here. There's also a manual option where you see the options of focusing, then you have the shutter speed, ISO, exposure value, and also the white balance. So there's a lot of things that you can change here. And if we go into the options or the settings, you have 13 megapixel as the mode. Now if we go into the video settings, you see full HD video recording that is possible for the rear camera and also for the front camera. So on the front you have a 5 megapixel camera. Now if you talk about the power this phone comes with, it has the Helio G25 chipset from MediaTek, and the Helio G25 is an octa-core chipset which comes with a 2.0 GHz clock speed, and there's also the IMG GE8320 GPU. So that is going to be decent enough for a very basic gaming, not for any heavy gaming. But in the end, what matters is whether this phone is able to handle things well for a regular user, for not so gaming perspective, but for a regular usage. Yes, it should be able to handle it pretty well. So that's it guys, this was a quick overview of the Moto E7 Power, a budget smartphone for 4 GB plus 64 GB option. If you're getting something under 9,000, I would say it's quite a good deal. And having Helio G25, not one of the best chipsets out there in the terms of what it offers, but still for this price range, it is quite a good choice to be given here. So that's it guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, share and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.